Aditi Lamba with this Sunday's edition of Vision of Asia Top Picks of the Week. Another successful week for the community and its representation on local, state and federal levels, along with much happening in the increasing strength of Indo-American dialogues, much on the growing Indian diaspora. We have today top stories from the South Asian community that empowered and mobilized this week. Highlighting voices from the community daily on ITV Gold, we again reach out to all our viewers to connect with us and bring forth your and your organization's perspectives on several pertinent issues and more. Remember to email us on events@itvgold.com. On that note, let's take a look at the picks for top stories for this week, really promoting South Asian engagement for advocacy, politics, policy, religion and culture. Let's take a look at the headlines. Government of India hosts 15th Pravasi Bharatiya Divas 2019 in Varanasi, India. Mirai presents Abujani Sandeep Khosla Couture Label Trunk Show, Taj Pier Hotel in New York City. Khusham Bhari Lori Festival at Royal Albert's Palace in New Jersey. Indian Consulate and Sikh Americans celebrate 550th birth anniversary of Shri Guru Nanak Dev in New York. Attorney General Gurpreet Grewal swears in Councilman Salim Patel, City of Passaic in New Jersey. Thousands participate in rallying for women's rights at the 3rd Annual Women's March, brought to you by Women's March Alliance in New York City. More details on the other side of the break. Stay with us in Vision of Asia, Sunday's Topics of the Week. Voice of the Community will be right back. Welcome again, I'm Aditi Lamba and you are watching Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community, our daily news segment presenting you top South Asian stories from all across. This week, the Government of India celebrated and recognized the global Indian diaspora, one of the biggest acknowledging platforms for overseas Indians at the Pravasi Bharatiya Divas 2019 held in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. A huge focus on philanthropic and charitable work, humanitarian causes, eminence in medicine and technology, and much more. This year, Pravasi Bharatiya Divas convention honored many significant contributions of the global Indian diaspora in creating a stronger India and its presence. The convening surely produced a strong bridge between Indian government and its global Indian diaspora. Let's take a look at the overall highlights from Pravasi Bharatiya Divas 2019.
सबसे पहले आप सभी का बहुत-बहुत अभिनंदन, बहुत-बहुत स्वागत है। आप सभी यहाँ अपने पूर्वजों की मिट्टी की महक से खींचे चले आए हैं। कल जिन्हें प्रवासी भारतीय सम्मान मिलने वाला है, उन्हें मैं अपनी तरफ से अग्रिम शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। आज का दिन मेरे लिए भी विशेष है। जैसा कि सुषमा जी कह रही थी, मैं यहाँ आपके सामने प्रधानमंत्री के साथ साथ काशी का सांसद होने के नाते एक मेजबान के रूप में उपस्थित हुआ हूं। बाबा विश्वनाथ और मां गंगा का आशीर्वाद आप सभी पर बना रहे, मेरी यही प्रार्थना है।
I feel great and I feel humble to receive this award because along with very accomplished women and I thank BS Foundation for recognizing my work and inspiring me for do more work and be more helpful to the community. So this is really makes me very happy to have this award.
She is a member of many organizations both in India and abroad. She has been appointed by the government of New Jersey as a member in one of the Child Relief Fund Commission. She strives to help the poor, underprivileged women in India through Project Life and Share and Care Foundation. Dr. Sudha Parikh from USA.
I really like to work for this several foundations, help the women and children, and helping others always gives a good feeling, you know. Because woman education is most important, because if one woman is educated in the family, she will educate a whole family, and she can uplift whole family. So I will like other worker like me to work hard and try to help to the woman child and woman empowerment and kids for education, as well as other like for their health, and you should provide them the work for the women. So whatever we can, you know. Yeah, I'm connected with a few organizations like Share and Care Foundation and Akshay Patra. So these all organizations, they try to help. They collect the fund and provide help the kids for the education, and for women empowerment, like giving them sewing kits and in their craft, to sell their craft. And Akshay Patra is where they provide a hot lunch to the kids, so they can encourage to come to the school and study instead of quitting the school. So that's with the connecting with several organizations, we can help.
Well, I feel very humble and very kind of grateful to the Beti and Shiksha Foundation, because this kind of recognition always makes her or encourage us to work harder for women empowerment and women education and women health and so forth. And I mean, as I always say, that more and more you give, more you become. And this kind of recognition keeps us going. It is like adrenaline for us to keep working even at our senior age. We both are in the 70s, but we are going relentlessly. We are working on this kind of philanthropy work. And I always believe that always giving is a double pleasure. When you give somebody, it's a pleasure for you. And when you look at the person who's receiving it and look at his smile and his satisfaction, that gives us another pleasure. So I always believe that giving is always double pleasure, and giving you makes you a more worthwhile human being. Actually, yes. I would definitely support, or I will encourage people to support their female member of the family to go out and help the poorest of the poor women as well as children of the society, because that gives us a long way and lift the whole family of their family, and really it gives great satisfaction.
From India, let's now take a look at New York City, that witnessed hundreds and thousands of women on the streets of Manhattan. The Third Women's March, brought to you by Women March Alliance, produced a massive gathering of women from diverse backgrounds and ethnicities to come together on issues that impact civil liberties for all women. Issues such as gender equality, immigration, birth control rights, political rhetorics were all a part of the huge march. Let's take a look at our interaction with all the women that participated in the march organized by Women's March Alliance in New York City. Behind us, I see thousands and thousands of women in different colors, the color of pink, there's American flags and so much more, really to remind us of the solidarity and the strength in the solidarity and the strength in togetherness of these women. Today, these women are of different racial backgrounds, different ethnicities, different religion, and so much more. Even though we present you South Asian news, today we present to you what this New York City is truly about and the importance of diversity. Stay tuned with us on ITV Gold with me, Aditi Lama, and Cameron Rajapati as we bring you Women's March 2019 exclusively on ITV Gold. Look behind us, we have been getting started.
So I urge you all to stay engaged because this is a building year for our next year in 2020. Because we got the house this year, and we're going to get all the houses next year, including the White House. So let's come together. I thank you all. Let us march. Let us march in the spirit of Fannie Lou Hamer, of Harriet Tubman, of Shirley Chisholm. Let's march in the spirit of all the women who came before us and all the women who will come after. Thank you very much.
My name is Barbara. I came here from New Jersey to participate. This is about the 5th march that I've been on, and I just hope we don't have to march any longer. Let's get rid of that horrible, horrible person in the White House, and let's drain the swamp, take all of his friends away too, and then we can go back to having a democracy.
Hi, I'm Elaine Jansen, and we're here to support women's rights and rights over our bodies, and we're bringing in the next generations with us, future voters.
My name is Eileen Lake from Connecticut, and we are here to support the Women's March, to support women, equal rights, diversity, and impeach Trump is the most important message. Human rights are women's rights. The blue wave has come, and it's female, it's here, and he has to go. That's my message.
A lot of the sentiments today said that this is for women that are suffering in silence, and obviously you guys are hosting signs that say, end to silence. Can you just talk to our viewers here about what the spirit is and how important that concept was?
Sure. We're actually with a nonprofit called the Taco Stand. We were started out of the first Women's March, and it was just about people coming together and speaking about the things that they cared about and speaking up about what we thought was right and our values.
I think the more people that speak up, the more people who will continue to speak up. So it's a really important message to get out here and know that there's a safe space to do that.
And as my jacket says, time's up. Today we definitely heard those messages of time's up, messages of strength and messages of mobilizing the community, messages of mobilizing women for equality, for gender justice, for human rights, for basic birth control rights, for so much more. Today, women of all races, all backgrounds, all colors spoke to us about the strength of the community. We saw so many signs today that talked about so many topical issues. I can tell you for a fact that the female and the woman of 2019 is definitely considering many important issues, is definitely a strong voice, and all of these women today have advocated for that. We had Congresswoman Cortez address everyone, along other prominent members, and talk about the spirit of leadership and talk about the importance of, again, women mobilizing. I'm Aditi Lamba with cameraman Raja Bhatti, presenting to you ITV Gold's special presentation of Women's Rights, Women's March 2019, in which we saw thousands and thousands and thousands of women come together and celebrate solidarity and resist anything that protects them and prevents them from anything else. Stay tuned on ITV Gold as we bring you so much more from our voices to you, from our community to our community. And remember, female is future, and 2019 is looking very cool, and all these women here are with us. I'm Aditi Lamba, standing up with cameraman Raja Bhatti from Manhattan, New York. Time for the show break. Stay with us in Vision of Asia Top Picks of the Week edition. We'll be right back. Welcome again. You are tuned into Vision of Asia Top Picks of the Week, bringing you prime South Asian highlights from this week. Bringing you top stories and prime engagements of the community this week, culture festivals definitely brought together much spirit of togetherness and joy for many. Let's take a look at New Jersey, where the Indian American community came together in a proper Punjabi spirit at the recently held Khushiyan Bhari Lodi 2019 festivities at the very popular Royal Albert's Palace. The event celebrates Harvesting Month in northern regions of India and has a significant presence in many Hindu and Sikh communities, associated with much ideologies of positivity and happiness, while gathering the community together in a traditional ceremony of bonfire and traditional dances attached with Lodi. Let's take a look at the highlights coming in.
We both are from Bliss Entertainment and Events. This is the night of our Lodi. We are all here to celebrate the festival of harvest. We want to thank each and every one of you and ITV Gold especially for coming to cover us. It's going to be a very pleasure to host you guys. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Happy Lodi, guys! Happy Lodi!
Hi everyone, happy Lodi. We are here gathering to the Royal Albert Palace to celebrate the Lodi. So much fun, happy Lodi!
Happy Lodi everyone. So this event has turned out to be a great success, and this was a very small attempt from us to mimic what we have back in India, the same Punjabi culture here. If you see, we have Gidda, we have Jago, we have bonfire, we put the Mungfali and Reverie, make circles, do prayers. So this is very good for our kids also. They see this, they try to understand this. So, and I'm seeing that people, everybody, this is like a family event, it's like a very big extended family for Punjabis. So once again, thank you so much, and this has been organized by Bliss Entertainment and Events, and we are hoping to do more events like this. Thank you so much. Happy Lodi once again.
Lodi is the best Punjabi festival of the year, and so is Sunny.
Thank you.
saw several commemorations in honor of Sikhism's founder Sri Guru Nanak Dev's 550th birth anniversary throughout the nation. Born in an Indian society which was caste-riddled, Guru Nanak's voice challenged religious and political tyranny for the creation of a new egalitarian order, a community of Sikhs that he founded in which respect, honor and equality were major aspects of the foundation. Today, the Sikh ethos of hard work, honesty, compassion and much more are attained by Guru Nanak Dev Ji and has led to the success of the Sikh community across the world. With that, this week saw Indian Consulate in New York celebrate the 550th birth anniversary, hosting an event of Sikh devotional discourse and Gurbani Sangeet performed by well-known artist Bhai Baldeep Singh. Let's take a look.
A lot of people are here to at this celebration. We hope to have a series of programs to commemorate the 550th birth anniversary of Guru Nanak Dev Ji. The message of Baba Guru Nanak Dev was not only for Sikh community. His message of peace and love was transcended all the boundaries of religion. All people belong to all religions look towards his message. We do not see this event totally as reaching out to organizing only for the Sikh community. People from all walks of life are welcome, and we also we would like to have a series of such programs belonging to people from different states. There we hope to have state day celebrations of Bihar, Punjab, Tamil Nadu over this course of years, over the course of next year, and people from belong to the Indian community are most welcome to come and join us.
He has been mentored in the Drupad given by two of his granduncles, Bhai Avtar Singh and Bhai Gurcharan Singh, as well as by Ustad Rahim Fahimuddin Dagar. Bhai Baldeep Singh has inspired an interest in the structure of the classic poetic forms found in Gurbani and has revived the rare art of singing the 22 bars. He has awakened the artist elements in these old classical compositions. He is a recipient of numerous awards and has been very active in the contemporary Indian cultural scene and has produced a number of recordings of rare Indian musical instruments and has contributed to interreligious and intercultural exchanges.
As Pai Saab was mentioning about him, he rendered a kavit from Bhai Gurdas कि सतगुरु नानक प्रगटया मिटी धुंध जग चानन हुआ. You have to just visualize what was the dhund, what was mist at the time. What is being referred in that kavit by Bhai Gurdas, the maternal uncle of the fifth Guru. So imagine that dhund. Imagine, then you will see what life it was, and then you will see the difference he made.
गुरु नानक जी एक महान फिलासफर, एक महान कवि, एक महान दार्शनिक सन जिन्होंने कि आज तो 550 साल जो उन्होंने प्रचार किया, वड्डे वड्डे स्थानों ते गए, मक्का मदीना और इसी तरह जगन्नाथपुरी सारी जगह जाके उन्होंने जो एकता का संदेश है वो दिता. आज सानू बड़ी खुशी है कि जिथे करतारपुर जिथे कि उन्होंने अखीले अपने 17 साल उत्थे रह के उन्होंने कौम नू उस वक्त की समाज नू उन्होंने एक मैसेज दिता कि किरत करनी, नाम जपना, वंड छकना. उहदे आधार ते ही अज जो उन्होंने उस वेले 20 रुपए का लंगर शुरू किया सी ते अज उस संसार विच लखां ते करोड़ां लंगर छक रहे हैं.
These grand elders have only cleared ways for our play. As an aviator, ex-aviator if I may, धुन तो भगवान की बनाई वो ना जाएगी. तो शैतान भी उसी ने बनाया, अपने आप भी उसने अपने आप को बनाया. हाँ, the one did oneself and also created the idea of the devil. It's created. How can who are we to sort of lock the devil up in a barrel? Wouldn't work. So what the grand elders have done in and time out is to clear the runway and give us enough visibility we can take off and emancipate, be emancipated. Right? It's redemption, our individual redemption. The whole game of the world will go on. That's beyond my might, beyond your might, beyond the might of any scripture. They're all done by us. That's the eternal truth. Nothing came from the skies. We can say we can glorify anything. That's the reality Guru Baba Nanak wakes us up to.
ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦਾ ਵੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਅਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਪਾਕਿਸਤਾਨ ਦੇ ਜੋ ਇਮਰਾਨ ਖਾਨ ਹੈ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਰਲ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਜੋ ਇਹ ਕਰਤਾਰਪੁਰ ਦਾ ਲਾਂਘਾ ਜੋ ਇੱਕ ਤੋਹਫਾ ਹੈ ਸਿੱਖ ਜਗਤ ਵਾਸਤੇ 550 ਸਾਲ ਦੀ ਆਮਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੋ ਇਹ ਦੇ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਔਰ ਇਹ ਲਾਂਘਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਕੀਤਾ ਗਿਆ ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਹੈ ਸਾਡੇ ਵੱਲੋਂ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਦਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਵੀ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਨਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਇਸੀ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਕਿਉਂਕਿ ਅੱਜ ਸੰਸਾਰ ਜੋ ਹੈ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਦਾ ਹੈ ਸਾਰੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਥਰੂ ਜਾਂਦੀਆਂ ਨੇ ਅਤੇ ਇਹ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਰਾਹੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਹੀ ਪ੍ਰਚਾਰ ਹੋ ਸਕਦਾ ਹੈ ਏਕਤਾ ਦਾ ਸਾਂਝੀਵਾਲਤਾ ਦਾ ਸੋ ਮੈਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਦਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕਾ ਖਾਲਸਾ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ
Stay with us in Vision of Asia Top Picks of the Week. We'll be right back. Welcome back. You are tuned into Vision of Asia Top Picks of the Week and I am Aditi Lamba. Continuing our feature of the best stories covering South Asian interests this week, let's now take a look at the recently held swearing-in ceremony of City of Pasaik's new sworn-in councilman Salim Patel. New Jersey Attorney General Gurpreet Grewal swore in Pasaik Councilman Salim Patel into an office at a special ceremony held at the Pasaik High School, attended by many dignitaries and representatives, a great moment of South Asian achievement and recognition. At the event, addressing all, Attorney General Gurpreet Grewal applauded New Jersey's strength of diversity and its respect for multi-ethnic communities. Salim Patel is the first South Asian Muslim American member of the City of Passaic Council. A very big congratulations.
We share a number of firsts in our respective positions, and I think it sends a strong message that no matter what might be going on in the rest of the country, things are right here in New Jersey and things are right here in Passaic, and that we value our diversity as our strength. And like Salim said, he might be the first, but he won't be the last. And I hope that's a takeaway from today's ceremony.
When I look at the diversity in our community, I'm filled with pride I'm humbled by the accomplishments of so many great leaders to open up the door for new members of communities that have never been represented before. In the city of Passaic, I'm proud of our South Asian community. We have so many members of the Indian community. 2 years ago, I was proud to promote the very first captain of police of Indian descent. I'm excited about today, but I'm excited about tomorrow and the future because we need to see more leaders of the Indian community, not just in government, but in leadership positions everywhere, in the schools, in the courtrooms, inside of the hospitals, because it's such a beautiful community that focuses on education that has helped shape the city of Passaic.
You know, when I consider Councilman Salim Patel's life, he mentioned that we both graduated in 1996, along with Latasha came up and sang the name of us. I remember him in middle school. I remember a young man who was focused on education. I remember a young man who faced personal tragedy, who lost a family member to violence. I remember a young man that was involved in different organizations and clubs in school and committed his life to service early.
Thank you for covering us for today's appointment of my son as a councilman of City of Passaic. We are very proud of him, and he is a graduate from Passaic High School and live in Passaic and raised also in Passaic.
We are so honored and we are so pleased. We look at ourselves in so many ways. We are such a diverse municipality, perhaps the most diverse in the entire state. We are different in our languages, in our religions, in our colors, in our traditions, in our home life. In so many areas we are different. And yet we come together in common cause for a better city, for a better municipality that treats each one of us equally, not in spite of our differences, but because of them. And we in Passaic have done what so few others have achieved, and that is taking that diversity and making it work.
And it is an extreme honor to be here today, to be honored by the attendance of our Attorney General, to be honored by so many dignitaries, my council colleagues, people from our members of the state legislature, our Board of Education. There's no way I can fit my speech under an hour to recognize each and every one of you. But each and every one of you are important. Each and every one of you bring so much to our great city. We use our diversity as a means of being stronger, of building community, of bringing the best out of what each of our respective communities brings forward to the public space. Our great city is better because of each and every one of you. Many that spoke before me spoke about me being the first South Asian elected to this city council. And we talk about the firsts and breaking barriers, about how many firsts that we have seen from not only the city of Passaic, but this great state that continues to move forward and break barriers for people of color, for marginalized communities, giving opportunity, giving hope to the disenfranchised. And so, while I may be the first, I'll tell you, I am not the last.
I want to thank all the community members and the residents of New Jersey that came out. I want to thank the Attorney General for coming, for conducting the oath of office. It's an absolute honor to have Attorney General Grewal conduct the oath of office. I hope the future, I see the future bright with so many students coming and wanting to be engaged and move the community forward. Thank you.
Concluding the episode tonight, we now have highlights from one of the biggest stories for this week on Bollywood and fashion and its reach here in the US. Mirai New York Fashion House brought together a curated South Asian designer experience exclusively for Indian Americans here, featuring the Abu Jani Sandeep Khosla label Fashion Trunk Show. A brand that defines generations of Bollywood movies and is the pioneer in bringing Indian fashion to international platforms with success, Abu Jani Sandeep Khosla needs no introduction and is one of India's most admired. Let's take a look at our highlights from the event with our exclusive chat with noted Indian fashion designer and genius Sandeep Khosla. watching ITV Gold, and I'm your host Aditi Lama with cameraman Raja Bhatti. And currently, we are the very popular Taj Pierre Hotel, and today we bring to you an exclusive insight into Abu Jani Sandeep Khosla's new collection that has been brought here for Indian Americans in New York City. Today, we are going to have the honor to talk to Sandeep Khosla about what is currently happening with the Indian fashion industry and their beautiful journey as they brought together elegance, authenticity, and creativity to Indian fashion globally. Today, we will also be talking to key organizers and presenting you a beautiful collection that shows different areas of India, the true work of artisans, and the true presence and essence of handicrafts. And today, at this event, we also have an exclusive insight into Amrapali Jewelers, one of the leading brands of high-end jewelry in India. I'm Aditi Lamba. Stay with us when we bring you Abu Jani and Sandeep Khosla Insight. It's, when I describe your journey, it's a journey well lived, well loved, and well executed. Over 30 years, so much work, generations of Bollywood even attached to it. How has it been for you?
It's been wonderful. We've been blessed, and we've always challenged ourselves to do better each time. And our competition has been ourselves. And so we blessed that we both challenge each other in a certain way. Also, we complement each other in a certain way. And that the fact that we disagree to agree is wonderful, because that's how the best comes out. So we've been fashion forward most times, and we take risks. We're never afraid.
Could you talk to our viewers a little bit about, how the journey started and, 30 years in forming this dynasty, how much work went into it?
It's been many hours of work. It's been many people behind it, because we've had artisans. We've employed over the last 30 years, we must have worked with at least 5,000 or 10,000 artisans who've, been through our fold at some point in time or the other. The journey has been wonderful. It's been difficult. I want to tell the new generation that there are no shortcuts in life, and you have to just work hard. You have to stay on point, and literally, fashion you can learn in a school or a college institution can just teach you discipline, but beyond that, creativity is something you either have or you don't have. So otherwise, everybody would be a fashion designer, everybody would be an actor, everybody would be a painter. So I don't think that you have to bind yourself. If I can't sketch, I can't do this and I can't do that. You have to have a vivid imagination. You have to have a belief in yourself, and also you have to create original somewhere along the line. You start thinking original. It's tough, but fortunately we've been blessed. God's been on our side, and like I say, we are God's chosen few, that we have the talent. Because when we started off, there were no schools for men. There were no institutions for men in India which taught design. So, or you had to come abroad. And neither of us could afford to come abroad. We didn't have, our parents didn't have the resources at that point of time in their life. So, it was a struggle. And every day has been a struggle for 30 years, because when you're self-made and some collections do well, some don't do well. And as you're financing yourself every year, it's been tough. But as you said, the best comes out of tough times.
And being original and having that attachment to Bollywood has truly sort of defined Abu Jani Sandeep Khosla brand. When we talk about events, the most elegant, the most high-end events, your name is always associated. A journey that started from Kapurthala, where your family still resides, to all of the places you've seen in the world. What do you think has been the key aspect of it? And also talking a little bit about your business model now that you have your niece working in it, do you think that has worked out the best for you?
That's worked out a huge amount. That's how we have 5 brands today, 5 labels under the umbrella of Abu Jani Sandeep Khosla. It's all because of her, because she came in 7-8 years ago and she infused a new energy and pushed us to get out of our classic routine that we were in, and said, come on guys, you have it all. Let's just go back to your risk-taking days and go back to where we started.
What do you see as the next step for the brand?
The next step of the brand is to grow internationally and have a store in New York, London, Paris, Milan. Yes.
And I have to ask you one last question for all our young South Asian designers. There are so many of us over here, residing in New York City and parts of the US. What's an advice you like to give them? What should their game plan be now with so much happening in the Indian fashion industry?
I just want to say once again, there are no shortcuts. You have to work very, very hard. There is no glamour in the industry. There's a lot of hard work. If you're ready to put in the hours, you will achieve, and literally think original.
And this wraps up our Sunday Topics of the Week segment. We look forward to covering more exciting stories in this coming week. So send us your events or any suggestions to get your voices and organization on our show. Write to us on events@itvgold.com or follow us on Facebook @itvgold. Remember, you can also now subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch many of our shows for free. Remember to join us again tomorrow for the Monday South Asian News segment at 8 p.m. Have a great rest of your Sunday. This is Vision of Asia and I'm Aditi Lamba. Take care and be well.